Intuitive Painting Teachers, lesson number 3. These lessons are part of the program that enables people to become intuitive painting teachers. These lessons are more of the consciousness level, awareness level, theoretical level. And also my aim is to seed some new ideas that, once combined with essential tools of how to teach intuitive painting, create a new state of mind that enables you to go through this, I would say, miracle of being able to do intuitive diagnosis, to make intuitive instructions, to know your student's state of mind through your body, etc. And usually these things are not regarded as things that can be taught, but I can do it. I can teach you how to think intuitively, how to grasp information intuitively, how to know without knowing how you know. This is being intuitive. So these lessons, combined with the other tools in this course, and of course lots of practice and feedback, eventually after about 12 months bring you into a fair level of being able to lead intuitive painting groups and processes. Now we are in the creativity part that includes 4 lessons, and now we are on lesson 3 that is focused on surprise. And what I like to say to my students is that there are mainly 2 kinds of surprises. And these 2 kinds can be further subdivided also, but we can do 2 main categories of surprises. The first, the more common, yet rare, is the surprise that we don't have much influence on. I mean, we're surprised that something happened and we're not prepared, we're not ready. This is a surprise. Now, this can be subdivided into surprises that are good, that we feel that they are positive surprises, they're good for us, they benefit us, they contribute to our lives. We are glad to have positive surprises, although we may be scared even of them. And there are, of course, many unwanted, undesired, negative surprises that just come to our lives once in a while, and we would like to diminish as possible the frequency of such surprises. But when we're talking about creativity, we're talking about a different, other category, a different kind of surprise. The surprise that we initiate. The surprise that we ignite. The surprise that we push. This is being creative. And the funny thing in this is that once you realize you can surprise yourself, you really do surprise yourself, so you don't really know where you are taking you to, where you are taking yourself to, because you surprise yourself. Now, I guess this may sound strange or paradoxical. How can I surprise myself and take myself to a place that I couldn't foresee, couldn't predict? How can I take myself to the unknown? How can I knowingly take myself to the unknown? How can I, through certainty, take myself into the uncertainty? How can I initiate surprises? Well, it is much easier than it may sound. And I'm not going to discuss now about how to do it. I want just to put the subject into a better awareness. I am able to surprise myself. This is a huge part of creativity. And this is more or less how it works. When I'm in the right state of mind, this state of mind that we bring ourselves to and our students to through the tools and rules in intuitive painting, I'm getting into a very special state in which urges and new ideas just come from the inside to my awareness, and I don't know where they came from. Suddenly a new idea, a new desire, a new passion is coming in the midst of my working, when I'm working with my brush, with my crayon, whatever. When I'm in the state of mind of free-flowing creativity, I am able to take myself into places that I wasn't able already to go to before. I am braver, I am more courageous, I am more adventurous when I'm creative, when I'm in the flow of creativity. At this point, I am not scared of uncertainty, I welcome it. I am not intimidated by the unknown, I wish for it. This is part of creativity. Now, all of us can exercise self-surprise. Sometimes it is quite obvious and straightforward. I mean, we can walk the same street to the grocery stores, to the bank, to take our children from the kindergarten, and we may decide that we surprise ourselves and change the course of our road. We may leave home a little earlier, so we have some time for our surprises, and we can initiate the surprise by deciding to change our normal course. Or when we plan a trip, we may decide to change it during the trip and surprise ourselves. Now, we may decide not to do it, and we may stick to the plan. It's okay. But then we're less creative. There are many other examples that you may think about in cooking, in how to work, how to put the furnitures in your house, etc. When we are teaching intuitive painting, this part of creativity, surprising ourselves and surprising other people, becomes very central. And it becomes easy. So we are more playful, as I said in chapter 1, in lesson 1. We allow ourselves to play with being more in inventing mode. And now we are allowing surprises to come from our mind, and we can also initiate them by always going to new ideas or new places, by exploring new avenues, new colors, new movements, just to try things that we couldn't try before, and then we meet this road of surprise. Now, eventually, even though surprise can be defined as something that we weren't prepared for or that we didn't plan, surprise has its right brain meaning. So we can feel surprise without explaining it. I'm asking you, when we finish this lesson, to sense this feeling of being surprised, positively surprised, to sense this energy of surprise. It's important because this energy of surprise, the way we feel when we are positively surprised, is very similar to the energy of creativity. So when we want creativity, we can go for it through our ability to surprise ourselves, to initiate surprises. And again, we can live life with less creativity. It's okay. It's legitimate. And we can avoid initiating surprises. Yet, there are other ways to live, and in these ways, we can be more creative, and we may decide to initiate new surprises. And once you become intuitive painting teacher, it becomes your role, your duty, and one of the most enjoyable tools, surprise.